Before we get started on today's video, I wanted to reach out and say thank you to everyone who watches my videos for being patient with me while I get the new channel effects underway and ironed out. All of your support means a lot to me, and so I hope you enjoy everything I've been working on the past few weeks and everything I will be working on in the weeks to come. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentle sharks, welcome to the new and improved Antiguo map guide. My name is Virixiss, and I will be your guide to victory as we showcase one of the most balanced maps in the game, and show you what you need to know to have the edge. As you make your descent, know that you can expect every species of shark to be well represented here, so it's best to be as versatile as possible until you know what you're dealing with. As you exit the cage, don't dawdle, as the approach to the first safe room is wide open, and speed sharks can reach you before Steve even touches the safe. Along the ground of the outdoor passageway, you are going to find a few gold pickups that you should snag on your way in, but don't get greedy, because you might as well be sitting on a buffet table out here. Once you find yourself inside, make sure you leave a flare in the door if you have it, and then look to both your left and your right. The stone basins and sand piles will have plenty of gold to pick up, so don't miss it. In the safe room proper, you should know where all your breakables are. The first is to the right of the safe along the wall and leads outside. Because there are two doors, you will hear lots of racket before you're in any real danger. Two more breakables are located along the ceiling, and a lot of the time this is where the first attack will come from, so don't forget about it. In the upper room there is an ammo and medkit pickup station, along with some gold. Inside the large passage to the left of the safe is another ammo and medkit station, along with some gold usually scattered along the doorframe. In the left side corner of the room is the passage leading to safe room number 3, and on the right side is the passage to safe room number 2. The corridor to safe room number 2 is small and tight, so make sure you don't let it turn into a death funnel if you're fighting sharks like Thresher or Mako. Once inside safe room number 2, make sure you check the stone sarcophagi immediately to the right of the passage, as there are usually a few pieces of gold worth picking up. Then notice the amount of big breakables in this room. There are 2 next to the entryway, 1 on the ceiling, and on the wall. And again, there is 1 on the ceiling, and on the wall next to the safe, along with all the windows behind it. These breakables can turn a safe little haven into a drive-through window for shark players, so know where to look for them to defend yourself. Just outside the passage-side breakable wall is a pickup station, along with a generous amount of gold to get, but it is a very open spot, so be careful and go in pairs. Outside the room along the patio area are buttloads of gold and another pickup station. This area is very open, but a DPV user should be able to get most of the gold out here, and inside the overhang area without much trouble. The approach to Safe Room 3 is short, but very open and easy for sharks to attack from a variety of angles. Along this L-shaped balcony around the room is plenty of gold to pick up, and an ammo and medkit pickup station, though they are very risky to get to most of the time. Inside the room, we find the passageway to Safe Room number 1, along with 3 big breakables for sharks to use. One in the ceiling, one doorway along the wall to the left, and a large wall section next to the way we came in. Outside the broken doorway, there is another pickup station, and usually plenty of gold to get if you're feeling brave. On top of the ceiling, there is some gold to collect, but usually not enough to justify the risk, unless you are already very far ahead. The approach to Safe Room number 4 is a unique challenge, because there are 3 distinct levels. First is the Whale Fall area, with scattered gold and a hole that drops down to the next level. Next is the upper level, with a good amount of gold to find, a stairway down to the safe room, a breakable door, and a breakable ceiling section. Also along the upper level is a pickup station in the far corner, which is very risky to use because of its open nature. Now that you are in Safe Room number 4, take the time to pick up the randomly scattered gold on the ground, spam detection measures, and look at the 2 main breakables to worry about, the doorway on the wall and on the ceiling. The windows are also breakable, so don't use them for cover. In the back corner of the room is a window leading out to the final retreat and a pickup station at the bottom of the temple stairs. Along this route, there is usually lots of gold to pick up, and a huge amount of gold along the sand outside of the room. Only the brave or a DPV user should try to come out here though, since the sharks spawn very close by. The final retreat of Antiguo feels like one of the longest in the game, with the first section being extremely open and prone to lots of vertical hit and runs from sharks, unfortunately without much opportunity for retaliation from divers. There is gold scattered all over the temple steps, so if you're hurting for gold, don't forget to grab it. The dead whale's flipper can also provide you a bit of cover, so use it when you are nearby. Using detection measures above and behind you can help a bit with the hit-and-run tactics, but don't swim away from your teammates for too long. The sharks can play havoc with your heartbeat sensor here because of the open way. Now, if you're feeling ballsy, you can try a neat trick here, by trapping a shark inside the whale carcass for an easy kill. You can swim through this hole in the top of the whale and goad a shark into a reckless attack, usually leading to an easy kill. Other than that, you'll make a path reversing through safe rooms number 1 and number 2 before exiting out of the cage approach. Because of how open this area is, once again, the sharks can take a surprising amount of tickets away very quickly. But there's actually plenty of cover here for the divers to use as long as you have your head about you. So don't give up if the game's going very closely. Thank you for everyone for watching this Antiguo map guide. Please leave feedback on the new format in the comments below, and other map guides will be coming out very soon, usually one a week. Once again, my name is Virixiss, and I thank you all for joining me, and I will see you guys in the water later this week. Bye-bye.